If the van tour, mate, you'll have to come back at 3 o'clock. We're fully booked. Right, long awaited, the van tour. I'll start with outside because it's raining, then we'll head in and get dry. So in its entirety, Apollo is a Volkswagen Transporter.
No, it's not.
Are you still going? Apollo is a Ford Transit Jumbo with a Volkswagen T25 stuck on the roof. We've covered him in Raptor paint and called him Apollo for obvious reasons, because he looks like the Hubble Space Station. Standard wheels, which we've refurbished and put all-terrain tyres on. Fuel step, I was too tight to go for the electric one, and I'm far too young and agile not to be able to bend down there just yet. Up onto the roof, we have 300 watts of solar power, 3 100 watt panels. I would have liked more, but obviously this roof is a bit odd shaped, so that's all I can get up there, along with some other things that I'll show you in the bedroom in the roof on the way in. We decided to go for the old school rubber trim windows all the way around, one for the side loading door, one for the kitchen, one in the far side, just so we could match up with the rubber trim windows that were already in the T25 roof. This is the exhaust for our diesel hob that you'll see when we go inside. Spare wheel carrier on the back door, reversing cameras. We do have a 4-bike carrier that can go on the back of this to carry all of our mountain bikes, which makes this an absolutely massive rig, hence the reversing cameras. And I think, apart from the extractor fans that we've got one here for the bathroom, and then 2 back on this side. This one is for our drying room, for drying our boots and clothes, and this one is for the kitchen. We plan on having an awning, but we can't get hold of the one that we want. So that is, it's in the pipeline along with a few other bits. So moving to the inside, by swapping out the double seat and putting in. He's got his door open and everything. He's rallying down the road. He's sure. Ladies and gentlemen, my father has left the building. Anyway, moving to the inside, by removing the double seat and replacing it with a single and putting them both on swivel bases, we've made this spacious living area. These seats do come all the way forward to the table should you need to, but you can get right back for a nice sort of chill space. The table was completely made from some bits of old tat that we had lying about, just because we're having a custom made table, a river table made to go in here. But we need a table now, so we made this out of some old shop sign that we had lying about and a bit of tea trim, and it does the job. The rock and roll bed turns into our bed come night time. I'll show you that down in a second. Put yourself inside, come inside, get out of the rain.
Thanks.
And the map, there's the map above your head. Anyone that's seen our other channel, Stearman's on So, we just put a pin in that every time we stop somewhere. Spin around, let's see the kitchen. So, the kitchen, all the shaker doors have been lovingly handcrafted and painted by 3 generations of Stearman's. Each one we have just foam inserts, so nothing rattles about in there. And same again with the drawers, we've made cutlery inserts in there. Not entirely sure on the hygiene level of that, but it does the job for now and it's working really well. Even spare fuses, scissors, more cutlery in there. The Belfast sink is actually a lightweight replica. It's only 8mm thick all the way around and much lighter than an actual Belfast, but gives you all the advantages of the aesthetics of a Belfast without the disadvantages of putting you over your weight limit. The hob that I mentioned outside actually runs on diesel. This is a Wallace diesel hob, so we don't have to have any gas in this van because we have this, the hot water and the heating all running on diesel. Fridge. Went with a 50-litre compressor fridge, and as soon as I opened it, I took one look at it and thought, no way is that big enough for food and beer. It's, you see how you've got a couple of piddly bottles of beer in there. So I went out, I bought myself a beer fridge as well. So again, this is a 30-litre drawer compressor fridge, both coming off the back, there's no problem whatsoever. Kitchen storage, I mean, it's the usual, just cupboard space. We have a night heater in this cupboard. This one is predominantly for heating our hot water using a bobble van system. We also have a night heater under this cupboard, which is predominantly for heating the cab. Anything else on the kitchen? What have I missed? I'll do the dog crates while I'm here.
Electrics.
I'll do it, yeah. So these are our dog crates. We've got one for our Frenchie. It's just a small one because he's a small dog. And then this larger one for our Akita, which goes all the way back. So he's got the whole back end of the van there to get in. We've both got plenty of room. Bathroom! So, I have no idea how we're going to do this. But basically, Thetford C200 electric flush toilet with matching shower tray, the Thetford drop down sink, and then shower head, and the bathroom cabinet awkwardly positioned nearly on the floor just because it wouldn't possibly fit anywhere else. Extractor fan and light, beautiful. All finished off. Very nice timber door. Don't fall over, Kyle. Electrics, I can't show you because you'd have to lay on the floor and try and peek for a little gap, but everything is housed underneath this seat. We have two 180 amp hour AGM deep cycle batteries, 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter, a German named thing that I can't say the name of, which basically when the shore power comes in, it automatically diverts it away from the inverter and powers our sockets automatically from shore power. I might put links in the description, I might forget. It's a lottery.
Ask,
yeah, ask a question. Good thinking, Batman. Oh, we didn't show the little, I'll lift up sinky jobby. These are for the extractor fans and the water pressure diesel night heater switch. The various switches and sockets and USBs and things around the van so we can charge up and from all angles. And then there's upstairs. I could climb up, I suppose. It'd be entertaining. I'll take my shoes off. Crap. Right, we do need a ladder building for this, but this was going to be our bedroom, and after spending one night in it, it's now the kids' bedroom. But I can get up very elegantly, as you'll see.
do the web.
I'm trying to do the caterpillar, it's less energetic. So yeah, once you're up here, it's not actually that bad. You can almost sit up, but in the depth of night, it's a bit dark and a little bit claustrophobic. But we do have, so these are two extractor fans, and you can have light or air. We've rewired them so one sucks and the other one blows. So that means you can have the air circulating through the room, and also once this is fully opened, you get plenty of air in there, and it's got a fly net, and it's got a blackout blind. The future plan, I don't even know if you can see me because all the quilts are in the way. There is about 300 mil of space beyond the mattress here, so there's going to be some sort of bed end cabinet with charging points for the kids, and somewhere they can clip their iPad if they want to maybe watch a movie when they get in bed. But yeah, I'm coming out, Kyle. No, I'm not.
Hi.
I'm coming out. Yeah, I want to show them the boot storage.
Oh,
Kyle.
sorry.
But since he's shown you them, basically the boots are just propped up there, but we're going to be putting some sort of a wall. That's my job for this afternoon, to stop them falling on the kids' heads while I'm driving. This is Dave. Dave pays £3 a week and he gets to stay in here. We take him up and around the country.
Yep.
So for us to go to bed at night, that was a good start. These table legs lock into position. Spin like that and another spin like that. Much better than just the pushing ones, bit of rubbish. Much better than just the pushing ones we had in the previous van. Much more secure and solid. And once that's laid down like that, and that all the way back, which it is, going into perfection. And then, oh,
Headrest.
we added headrests in because our kids were both sat taller than that, and I just had visions of them snapping the necks. So these just lock into here. We're driving a bit safer. See how good they lock in?
Just remember it's raining, Lynn.
Oh yeah, I'll be quick as I can, mate. I've just got to make the bed. And then, I'm the lever again, let me got the hands under the right bit. When that goes there, obviously they push into there. This is like sleeping on a slab of concrete. So for now, we went out and bought just a double quilt to put underneath us. And it did as well as out on our last trip, but we're going to try and find some sort of mattress topper that'll fold up really small, because although we've got a lot of cupboards, we've ran out of cupboard space very quickly. So this trim, you'll be able to see it in one of the previous videos, came as a really very pale pine, and we needed it to match up, you know, look something like the worktop. So we ended up using 2 different types of fence stain and just mixing them until we got just the right colour. Painted it on, 2 clear coats of varnish, and it looks mint. Welcome to my back doors. So, like I said, the Akita's got the nice big bed at the bottom. He also gets to share his bed with the cassette door, so we can empty that. Then the little Frenchy one, and this is our drying room, believe it or not. At the minute it's full of junk. We need a better place for the chairs, levelling blocks, spare cassette in case we're going off grid for a length of time. But the night heater does vent into here if we switch it over, so we can dry clothes, but at the minute we don't because it's full of stuff. Coat hooks, behind the coat hooks is all our plumbing. This is obviously running the shower and the sink in the bathroom, and also the diesel tank. This has got 3 spares off it, 1 to run the hot water night heater, 1 to run the alright mate, 1 to run the cab night heater, and the other 1 to run the hob. And I think that's that, innit? Is that a wrap?
Yeah.
That's a wrap. So I'm going to post this on both our Steamans I'm going to post this on both of our Steamans on Tour channel and Simply Camper Conversions channel. So if you're watching on Steamans on Tour, please don't forget to subscribe to Simply Campervan Conversions. There'll be a link in the description. If you're watching on Simply Campervan Conversions, please don't forget to subscribe to Steamans on Tour. There will also be a link in the description. Yeah, we're going to Scotland tomorrow. What day is it? Saturday.
Sunday. Saturday. I haven't got my phone to check.
Well, we're going to Scotland on Monday. Anyway, there's a few more bits that we want to get done, a few more little snagging things, but it's ready. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe and all that jazz. See you in the next one.